Hi, welcome to this computer training powered by Tom Junior Technologies. First of all, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Ukeme Tom. I am the founder of Tom Junior Technologies. I am a smart computer enthusiast with specialty on productivity tools. I am the presenter of Tech Corner, an online series of tech tutorials that is shared on social media. I am also a private tutor of basic computer skills. Now, today is not a day for a lot of talking, so let's get started with what's in the package. So, we have Excel where we will learn autofill and how to customize autofill, and then you also learn flash fill, how to sort and filter data, how to remove duplicate data, and then how to freeze pens, how to perform basic calculations using Microsoft Excel formulas and functions, and how to also use the AutoSum formula. In MS Word, you're going to learn how to insert two columns in one page, how to partition your page into two columns, and then how to change orientation from landscape to portrait both in one document, and then how to use Format Painter, the most important tool that is always overlooked. And then we are also going to look at how to automate table of contents and how to use the AutoSum formula, which is in Microsoft Excel, how to use it on Microsoft Word. And we are also going to look at how to sort and filter data in MS Word too. And we are also going to practice some keyboard shortcuts. And then we also move to ChatGPT, the AI tool. So we are going to look at how to use ChatGPT for research and how to use it to find a job. Okay, that's what we have in the package. Now let's get started. Alright, welcome back to the class. Now we are on MS Word. In MS Word, we are going to look at how to set up the page. That's the first lesson here. So page setup is very important in MS Word so that when you're typing, what you type will come out well when you're printing, not when you type and then you print and some part of it will cut off. So page setup is very important. So to set up your page, you double click on the gray area of the ruler. Now this is the ruler. So this gray area is where you double click to get your page set up, and that's the shortcut. So you double click here like this. To double click is to click on the left mouse button two times very fast. Now here you can select the portrait or landscape orientation, and then you can also choose your paper size here. Now the default paper size is letter, but the most popular size for printing is A4. So you select A4 and then click OK. Now you have your page setup done. So the next thing you're going to look at, we are going to look at there is how to insert two columns in a page. Okay, how to split the page into two sizes so that you can type here and still type here, just like you used to see in the dictionary, in the church hymnary, or sometimes on in the Bible. It appears that way. So to set up that, you go to the page layout. Okay, you go to page layout. When you go to page layout, the next thing you see there is columns. Okay, you see columns here, you see margins, orientation, size. So you click on columns. Now you want two columns in a page, so you select this. All right, you may not notice how it is until you type. Okay, so let me just automatically generate some text quickly. So equal sign rand. Okay, and rand, let's say 12 3. Okay, so that's a Excel formula in MS Word, so to generate random text. All right, there it is. So you can now see how it partition it into two sizes. So you can adjust your page size if you want. All right, can adjust your page. All right, so you can type here and you can as well type here. All right, and then apart from that, you can also put a line in between to show the demarcation. So to do that, you go back to your columns and go to more columns, and then here you say line in between, and then you click OK. And then if you want this page setup to be only for one page, you you now select from this point forward, and it will only be that page going forward. And when you're done, you can come back and select whole document. All right, so here we go. Now you see the line in between. That's it. That's a beautiful thing. All right, our next thing we are going to look at now is we are going to look at how to change orientation. So okay, for instance, if you're typing something like a project and then you were on a portrait, okay, let me show you portrait again. So portrait is the straight, and then landscape is the slant. So when you're typing something like this on a portrait, and then you come across maybe a picture, you want to insert a picture like this, and that picture is going to take a lot of space, and so portrait will not contain it, so you need a landscape. So to insert both portrait and landscape in one document like this can be very difficult. Okay, so this is how you do that. All right, when you're on your portrait, okay, you press Control Enter and it takes you to the new page. Okay, so we want the new page now to be on landscape. So you go to your page setup. All right, you can go to the page layout and then you click here at this angle to get your page setup, or as usual, you know, I like shortcuts, so you can simply double click here to your page setup and then go to margins. Then here you want to change this to landscape, and then you want it to be only from that point forward. All right, and not not the whole document. So from that point forward should be landscape, and then you click on OK, and the orientation from that page will be landscape, and the next page also will be landscape. Okay, you can see now, so you can see the next page is also landscape. And then being that it has affected this, so because you said from that point forward, so from that point is going to be landscape till the end. So how do you change that? So you come over here to the next page again, that is supposed to be portrait, and then go to your page layout and page setup, or you double click here by the ruler. Why go waste your time? Click here on the portrait and then come here and select from this point forward too, and then click OK, and watch it how it will change again, and it will return back to portrait. Okay, you can see this one's landscape, and then this one is portrait, and then down is also a portrait. So that's how you set two pages or page orientations in one document. All right, our next thing we are going to look at now in Microsoft Word, sorry, is the Format Painter. Okay, the Format Painter is a very tiny tool in Microsoft Word that is a lot of people don't really know how to use it. So Format Painter is used when you about to copy a format of a particular text to repeat it in another text, only the format without copying the text. For example, our next lesson is going to be table of content. So before you get a table of content, you have to first of all arrange your text or your headers in a way that the table of content we identify it as a header, okay, to put it in the content in the table of contents. So to do that, I'm going to use that Format Painter. So now this is chapter 1, and then I want it to be a header, so I go to styles and then I put it on heading 1. Okay, so that's it. Now that is a header automatically, so table of contents will identify that as a header, while this one I will also I'll also highlight this one. I go to styles. Okay, styles is under home. Okay, so styles, and then I put it on subtitle. Okay, so now I want to duplicate this format to the rest. Okay, so I want chapter 2 to be like that, so I don't want to go through the stress of going to styles to select which header is befitting of that. So instead of that, I will use the format painter. So how do I do that? I'll highlight the first one that I've already done and then go to the format painter. Now if you want to apply to one, if you want to apply this format to another single text or a single text format, okay, if you want to change only one, you click on the format painter once. If you want to change more than one, that means you want to use the format painter more than one time, you double click on the format painter. Remember how to double click is to click on the left mouse button 2 times very fast. Alright, so now I can now use that and highlight on the next. Okay, you see the format painter is attached to my cursor, is still there. You can see that, you can see the painter, so I can use that. I still highlight chapter 3. Okay, I come down to chapter 4, highlight, and then highlight chapter 5. Okay, so with that, all my headers have been identified as headers. All right, so when you're done with the format painter, just simply press the escape key and it will go. Okay, so that's how to use the format painter. Okay, now the next thing we are going to look at is how to set up or how to automate a table of contents. So table of contents, normally when you finish typing something like a project, you now start entering a table of contents, and then you go and look at the next header and come back to the table of contents and put it. Oh, that's a long thing. So first of all, you have to highlight your headers the way I did. So you highlight the header and then go to styles, and choose the heading. Okay, when you keep it at heading, table of contents will identify it. Okay, and then if there are subheaders, you also go to subtitle and select it. When you highlight the text, you come here and select subtitle, and it will change it to subtitle. And then if there are second heading, also you can use this. So by that, you have already set up your page content table of contents. You have already made it easy for table of contents to identify them. And then the next thing you're gonna do now is to also insert page numbering, so that the table of contents will be complete. So in the numbering part, you go to the insert tab and then come here under header and footer, and then you see page number. Click there. Okay, I want it on the bottom of the page. Okay, I want it on the bottom of the page. Alright, so I pick this particular one. Okay, and that's it. So you double click outside and it is done. So page 1 and then page 2. Okay, there we have it. So now the next thing we are going to do is to now set up your table of contents. Okay, so table of contents, so you go to the references, and then you come here to table of contents, and then you choose which one you want. So I choose this, and now you see it has table of contents chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see that's how you set up your table of contents. It's very easy, very simple like that. So okay, I can now come here and I want to change that. To title 2. I want to change that to heading 2. Okay, so that it will identify that as header also. All right, so I use this to copy it so that it will add that to the table of contents. Okay, come down here. All right, okay, so we are done here. Okay, I press escape. All right, I press the escape key to drop the format painter. Now let's go back to the table of contents and update it. So I click on update. So update page numbers only. No, I want update entire table. Okay, now you see it has added that to the table of contents. So that's how you fix your table of contents. It's as simple as that. So we are done with that. Next in our class here, we are going to look at how to apply the AutoSum function in MS Word. So the AutoSum function, the AutoSum formula we already used in Microsoft Excel can also be used in MS Word. For example, if you have something like this and you want to start calculating it with the calculator, it will take you a long time. So you just use the AutoSum function to quickly summarize this data and have the result. So in my own case, I've already had the AutoSum inserted here on my own on the insert tab under the insert group. Okay, it may not be like that on your own because you may be using the Microsoft Office of another version. I'm using this might be what your own look like. Okay, this is normally the look of Microsoft Word, but I'm using Microsoft Office 365, which is a lifetime licensed Microsoft Office package, which gives me access to all the features that Microsoft introduces. Every time they bring in a new feature, it will automatically be added without me having to update. Okay, so that's the beauty of having Microsoft Office 365. Okay, so if you don't have the formula icon here on your ribbon, what you do is go to a particular ribbon that you want to add your icon to. For example, this home tab has empty space here, so right click on there and then click on customize ribbon, and it takes you here. So you simply look for the formula here. If you cannot find it here, you click here and select all commands and then wait for it to load. When it finishes loading, you simply click on one of the commands and press F, and it take you to where the F are. So certainly it will be here under F. Okay, I got it. Okay, so that's it. I think it's up there. Okay, there it is. See, so you click on that and then click on add. So before you add it, you have to create your own custom custom group for it to exist. If not, you'll not be able to add it. So now you're on home tab, so you come here and click on the new group and then rename the group. Okay, you can call it AutoSum. All right, can give it a icon if you want. If you don't want, it's okay, you click OK. Alright, now you can add it there, so you click on add. Now you see the formula is added there, so you click OK. Alright, there you are, it is added. So you can now simply come here under the table that you want to summarize, and then click on the formula, and then it has already detected that you want to sum up the totals from above, so nothing to do anymore, just click OK, and there you are. So you have your totals sum up for you. So anytime now that you have any calculation that you want to summarize, you simply go to the auto sum and then click there and then click OK. Simple. Alright, so that's it. It's easy. Alright, next thing we are going to look at now is how to sort and filter in MS Word. So to sort and filter in MS Word is as pretty simple as in Excel. So the same functions we use in Excel, we are going to also use it in MS Word. Now I want to sort this range, so I highlight it, and then under the home tab you go under paragraph. Now you see this here, sort. So sort, you click there. Now I want to sort those items, that particular range called items, and then I want to sort it in maybe ascending or descending order. Okay, and I want to sort only text. Okay, so that's it. I think that's all in descending order. Okay, I say okay. Now you see it has sorted in descending order from W down to C. Okay, so that's it, and it has automatically rearranged the rest also to follow the data that has been carried. Okay, so that's how you perform sorting. You can also sort numbers as the way you sort text. So that's sorting. Okay, next we are going to look at in MS Word is, okay, we have exhausted the list here, so the next thing we are just going to look at is shortcuts keys. Okay, for example, now you maybe this is about money. Okay, so you want to put the naira sign here. Okay, instead of typing capital N, which is not actually the naira sign, you can actually press the Windows key and period key. Okay, you press the Windows key and period key, and it will bring out. Okay, let's bring out the keyboard. Alright, so we have bring out our keyboard. So this is the Windows key, and this full stop is also known as period. So that's the period key. So by the time you hold down the Windows key and press the period key, you have the emoji. So let's do that. Windows key, period key. Okay, it's bringing it out. So there it is. That's it. Okay, so here we are. So I press the Windows key and the period key, and it brings out this. So you can see the emojis there, but that's not what I'm interested in. What I want is the naira sign. So I go to what looks like money here. Okay, and then here you are, you have your naira sign, and other currency symbols are also here. So you just click on that naira sign, and that's all. Okay, so that's it. So you insert your naira sign, as simple as that. Okay, that's a shortcut key. And then another shortcut key is if you have copied some things, and maybe you've copied a couple of things, and then you want to repaste something that you copied maybe a long time ago before copying another something, and maybe you've forgotten it. You know, when you copy and paste, it is the last thing that you copied that will be pasted. So in this case, you want to paste something you copied before the last thing. So in that case, you come to, let's go to an empty space. Okay, so this is an empty space now. So you press the Windows key and V, the Windows key and V. Okay, my clipboard is empty. Okay, let me see something I'll copy. Let me copy something like this. Alright, I copy this, and then maybe I come here and also copy this. Alright, okay, so can we still copy something else? So I'll copy this again. Alright, so I've copied three things now, so I want to paste. Now which one do I paste? If I paste now Control V, it will automatically paste the last thing that I copied, which you have seen there. So if I press the Windows key and V, it will bring out all the things that I've copied so far. So I can now choose which one I want to copy. I want to paste, so I now choose this and it pastes. Okay, I can actually choose anyone if I had a lot of things in my clipboard. Alright, so that's another shortcut key that you need to know. So another shortcut key that should come handy when you are typing is the shortcut key to increase or reduce font size. For example, if you want this font size to change to maybe 14, okay, you highlight the font and then press the Shift key, the Control key, and the arrow keys. Okay, so let me bring out my keyboard again so that you see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm pressing the Control key, the Shift key, and then these arrow keys, these two arrow keys. So if I go forward, it will increase the font size. If I go backward, it will decrease the font size. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I press the Control key, the Shift key, and forward, and it increases the font size, and then backward and it decreases the font size. Alright, so that's it. So for example, maybe you have a space like this and you want to cover up that space. Okay, and then okay, you want to cover up this space. Now you highlight this space and then press Control key and the Shift key and less than. It is called less than or greater than. Okay, that's not really effective there, but if you have this at maybe this was 23, okay, and you want to reduce it to, you want to reduce a particular place to maybe 14, so you press Control Shift and then press the less than and it decreases. If you press the greater than, it will increase. Alright, so that's all we have in MS Word for today. Thank you so much for being with us. And our next class, we are going to look at ChatGPT. We are back. Welcome back to the class. Now this is ChatGPT. Okay, in ChatGPT, before you get to ChatGPT, you get it through OpenAI. So when you type openai.com and then you go to, you see ChatGPT and then you click, or you can just simply type chat.openai.com and then hit enter and it will take you here. So the first thing you do here is to sign up. If you don't already have account, for me that I already have account, I'll click on login and it will take me to my account. Okay, so I can now simply pick an account that I want to log in from. I have a lot of Google accounts, so I can simply choose one and log in. Okay, it simply takes me down here. Alright, so what we'll do here on ChatGPT, first of all, ChatGPT, the meaning of, people use ChatGPT without knowing the meaning. So the meaning of ChatGPT is Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So it's a robot that is pre-trained to transform your and generate a text for you based on your request. Okay, so we are going to look at how you can use ChatGPT to enter all these prompts. So here are 5 powerful prompts that will increase your interview chances. So you can copy and paste these ChatGPT prompts for ease of finding your dream job. Now here are some prompts that I made for you, so you can use and write a application letter, and also look for arrange your resume, send your resume, or prepare for interview, or conduct a mock interview. All right, so okay, so since we don't have a lot of time, let's just do two of these. First of all, we are gonna do submit your resume and cover letter. Okay, we are gonna do this one, prepare for interview. So provide me a list of 10 possible interview questions based on this job description. Then I paste the job description in brackets. Okay, you can see that. So that job description, I got it from Indeed. All right, that's a website that you can easily find job. Okay, so this is Indeed. This is the job that I actually got the job description from. All right, so let's get back to ChatGPT. All right, so we are gonna copy that text and go to ChatGPT and paste, and then you see how ChatGPT works. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna use this. So okay, let's just copy all the prompts and then go to ChatGPT and paste there. Okay, so provide me a list of 10. Now I'm not gonna put that in brackets. A list of 10 possible interview questions based on this job description. Okay, a list of 10 possible interview questions based on this job description. All right, so I paste the job description for administrative assistance. Okay, provide me a list of 10 possible interview questions, okay, for the role of administrative assistant. Okay, based on this job description. Now you see I've given it every detail that ChatGPT needs to have. Okay, job description is there, and then the job role is there, and then I need 10 possible interview questions based on the job description there. All right, so let's see what ChatGPT will generate. Oh wow, so you can see, can you provide an example of a time when you successfully manage multiple vendors to ensure timely services and supplies? How did you prioritize tasks and ensure everything was accomplished efficiently? Okay, you see, those are critical questions that will definitely come up in an interview of such job description. Okay, so that's how ChatGPT works. Okay, let's look at another prompt that ChatGPT can do. Okay, here it says conduct a technical mock interview for my job. Okay, so let's see that again. And okay, it also has asked me 15 questions related to, oh, that's gonna take a long time. So those are the kind of things. You can also use it to write a resume. So I had this for you, so I have added this to I'll post this on the WhatsApp group so that you can have access to this. Okay, we are running out of time. I wanted this to be very short so that you will not doze off, being that is in the morning. Okay, so you can also use ChatGPT to write a complete resume. So I have here a resume from ChatGPT. I have all the script for writing a ChatGPT resume. Okay, so So you can simply use that to this chat GPT to write your resume. Okay, all right, let's see that. So based on your knowledge of chat GPT, you can use it to write anything you want, but first of all you have to know what to ask chat GPT. With the right information given to chat GPT, chat GPT will generate accurate results for you, and then you also have to also regenerate in some cases to have different answers, so that you choose, you can swap some text, okay, to mix it up to make it not look completely out of place, because if it is too if it is auto generated completely, it may be generic. Everybody may have the same results if others are also generating theirs. So that's the reason why you have to also edit yours and put add your human touch to it. Okay, so I have here an ebook that you can use and write your professional resume from ChatGPT using all these prompts that I've provided. So I have a complete guide on how you can start to write your ChatGPT resume okay, from start to finish. So everything you need to know, okay, about writing the resume professionally. All right, so here are the prompts here. So get a professional resume before you start. Okay, so the template is included there, and then everything that you need to write your professional resume, everything you need is included in the package. Everything goes for just 2,500 naira in and the ebook. So if you need one, you can also order for one for yourself, so that it will help you and guide you on writing your resume in looking for work. Okay, I have exhausted the list of our uh, training courses for tonight. I hope you have learned something meaningful today. You definitely have learned something meaningful today, because there is a lot that I've unveiled today for you, and I hope you have also passed the message to your friends to also have a glimpse of what you are learning. Okay, thank you so much. If you need to learn Excel advanced, you need to learn Excel extensively from beginner level to intermediate and advanced formulas, your best bet. Okay, I can help you go through that. I can put you through in a couple of 2 weeks or 1 month, if it is if you don't have time. Okay, but if you have the time, we can finish it in 2 weeks. Okay, under 10 days you're done. And then if you also want to learn computer completely, beginner level computer proficiency, I am your best guy. Okay, and then I also teach chat GPT. Okay, thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next edition of our training. Bye for today. I remain Ukeme Tom.